Hello and welcome to Nights at the Game Table. We're here at Pat's Games in Austin, Texas, and I'm joined tonight by Morgan. Morgan, what is on the show tonight?
Today we're going to be talking about Ultimate Masters, a set that was recently released by Wizards that people had a lot to say about when it was first spoiled.
Alrighty, Ultimate Masters, should you pick up a box or not? Watch this space.
Thanks for watching the video. Now, if you want to make sure you don't miss out on any of the other awesome Magic the Gathering content that we create, then make sure you click subscribe so you'll be updated whenever we release a new video.
So, when Ultimate Masters was first spoiled, there was a lot of hubbub and a bit of community backlash, is that right?
That's correct, yeah.
What was all the fuss about?
Well, basically it was one of the most expensive things that Wizards has ever done in terms of a booster, a box. It's $335.75 MSRP. This is if you buy it at a big box store, Target, Walmart, and that's just more money than Wizards usually ask for when it comes to Masters sets. People were upset because this is just not the sort of thing that you can go out and buy a lot of. Master sets were originally made to sort of help people get access to the expensive cards in Eternal formats to help more and more people play. And so a lot of people view it as sort of duplicitous that when a Masters box comes out and it costs $335 and doesn't even guarantee you all of the cards that you need to play, is that really helping people get into the game?
Okay, and has that been maintained by everyone, or are some people kind of changing their minds a bit now?
A lot of people are backpedaling because this, of course, happened when Wizards just made an initial spoiler, and we only knew a few of the cards in the set, specifically the box toppers, which are special full art promo foils that you get one random one in every box. But now that the full set has been spoiled, people are starting to see that there is a lot of value in this set, and cards that needed reprints. Cards like Back to Basics, which were $90. Cards like Engineered Explosives, another $90, $100 card per piece. Noble Hierarch, that sort of thing. These cards needed reprints, and there's just a bunch of value in the set. So people are sort of looking at that price tag and saying, well, that's a lot of money objectively, but when you compare it to the things that we're getting from this set or that we could get from this box when we open it, it's actually a pretty fair price.
You know, I just realised I got 4 Back to Basics and been sitting in a box in my room for about 3 years now, and I really wish I just sold them.
Isn't that great? You just find free money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about some of the big hitters from this set. I understand Snapcaster Mage is back for a start.
Absolutely. He is snapped back into this box.
Okay.
Snapcaster Mage is here.
What else is coming out?
We've got Tarmogoyf, spoiled at Mythic. We've got Imrakul, the Aeon's Torn. In fact, all of the Eldrazi Lords are back. Kozilek, Ulamog, the other one. We've got Karn, Liliana of the Veil. We've got Mana Vault, Demonic Tutor, Life from the Loam, Urborg. We've got Dark Depths. Just a whole plethora of cards that are playable, not just in Modern, but also really big hitters in Commander and really big hitters in Legacy and even Vintage in this set. So a little bit for everyone.
Wow. Okay. So what's the kind of value you're getting from a pack? What do you expect on average, maybe?
Sure. So we've done a little bit of math, and these numbers have come down since the set was released, now that the cards are actually in rotation. Initially, when we just knew all of the cards that were in the set, the estimated value of a box specifically, so that includes the box topper foil, that includes the 24 rares or mythics you can get, and then all the common and uncommon value, even though it's small, that you might get. And that estimated value is around $530 per box, and that's average. That's not the ceiling, and that's not the floor. Now, since the prices have gone down on a lot of these cards, which normally happens when a set is released, they'll probably start to pick back up in like 6 months to a year. The estimated value is closer to like $420 to $440 on these cards, but it's still significantly higher than the MSRP, which is $335.75, and it's still even higher than what most local game stores are selling these boxes for, which is anywhere between $270 and $300.
Wow.
Yeah.
And tell me a little bit about these box top as well. These are unique to this set?
Absolutely. They're basically a solution to the buy a box promo problem and the expedition problem at the same time. Instead of not knowing if there's going to be one in your box or knowing the exact one that will be in your box, you now have a single card booster that is a box topper, and you have a random chance to pull one of 40 full art, border extended, premium foil versions of one of several rares, mythics, and even a couple uncommons in the set.
Okay.
Very beautiful. We have a couple here in the store, and oh man, they look great.
Nice. And some of those are really good cards?
Some of those are really good cards. Some of those will rope you, around $400 worth of value if you pull a Tarmogoyf for a Lily, let's say.
And a couple of them not quite so exciting.
No, I wouldn't be very happy to open a Lava Claw Reaches. I wouldn't be very happy to open a Stirring Wildwood. Even something like a Tassiger or a Kitchen Finks would leave me pretty sad at the end of the day.
Okay, so there's a big swing on the value of the box top you're potentially getting.
That's right, but really there are only 4 cards that don't have value that's higher than like $30 to $40. So
Okay.
the average value of the box toppers is generally around 43.
That's quite nice. So who is this product for?
This product, I feel like a lot of it is for the collectors, people who can buy a case, buy several boxes, and just sit on it for a while. It's the best way to interact with value like this. But it's also, to a degree, for the players who have been needing reprints and needing to go out and purchase some of the cards that are in this set and that they need to play Modern. Cards like Noble Hierarch, Snapcaster, Engineered Explosive, Cavern of Souls. All of these cards have seen $15 to $20 drops ever since they were spoiled, and some have even seen $5 to $6 drops since the set was released. So it's partially for that, and it's partially for people who want to buy some packs, see if they can get their value, and start playing the decks they want to in Vintage, Legacy, or Modern.
Okay, and I guess you're going to pick up some good trade fodder no matter what with one of these, right?
Absolutely. That's the idea, is that even if you don't get the specific cards that you want, all of these cards have value in some format. None of them are just completely unplayable. Lava Claw Reaches, Stirring Wildwood, not so much. But even cards like Tassiger and Kitchen Finks, while they're not incredibly valuable, are playable, so you can trade them to other people who really want them and move them in that way.
Nice. All right, if you are going to put out this kind of money, or maybe you want to buy like just a few packs or something, how would you advise someone going about making a purchase on Ultimate Masters?
One of the best ways to do it is to maybe go to like a local game store and have a draft so that you get some fun out of those packs as well. They usually only cost the price of the 3 packs, maybe a little bit more if your prize packs are also in Ultimate Masters, which a lot of game shops do. That's a really great way to interact with it. I know a lot of the box stores, Target and Walmart, that sort of thing, they're selling 3-pack blister packs for something around $36 for 3 packs, which is a little bit of a discount, meaning that if you bought all 24 packs that way, that's 8 of these blister packs, you're paying about $280, which is cheaper than an MSRP. But of course, you don't get the box topper if you do that, so you lose out on that value. I'd say that if you are going to buy individual packs, you have probably a pretty good chance of pulling something that's going to pay for it. You have around like a 35% chance, given the estimated value of the cards in the set, of pulling a card that will either pay for or exceed the value of the pack. So that would be my advice.
Okay, are there any don'ts, any things you want to avoid if you're picking this up?
Generally, don't buy the 24 packs in blister packs from Targets and Walmarts. The thing there is that even though it comes out to about $290, if you include sales tax, it comes out to closer to $303 most of the time. So you're really not paying all that much less than you would if you bought it online, and you're even paying more than you would if you bought it from a local game store. So if you are going to look for the equivalent of a box, just go ahead and pay the price for a box either on Amazon or from a local game store so that you get that box topper. And if you can, hold on to the box for a long time, because these boxes are always worth more sealed than they are opened, and their value will always go up if you sit on them sealed.
Okay, what about the individual box toppers? Can you pick those up?
You will be able to get the individual box toppers from local game stores. You'll probably be able to find them online from online retailers as well. What I wouldn't do is buy anyone's box topper that they are selling on eBay or anything like that, because it has been shown by a number of content creators that with some fancy tricks of light, you can sort of see through the box topper packaging and detect what is in it. So you're probably more likely to get a Lava Claw Reaches or Stirring Wildwood should you buy online from eBay or something like that. So if you want a specific card, you should probably just buy it.
Okay, and should you avoid pre-opened boxes?
100% avoid pre-opened boxes. That's generally just always a good idea, a good rule of thumb when you're buying sealed product. Well, just because you never know if the packs could have been mapped and swapped. there are really advanced programs that people use to map boxes based on the placement of packs. And they're programs that, of course, Wizards tries to clamp down on, but they still exist, and lots of places have access to them and try to map boxes. So when you buy unopened boxes, or when you buy open boxes that aren't sealed, there's always a small chance that something like that could have happened to your box. So generally, you're going to want a sealed box if you're buying one.
Alrighty. That's our take on the Ultimate Master box set. Thank you again to Pat's Games here in Austin, Texas. Thank you, Morgan, for your expertise tonight.
Thanks for having me, Kevin. It was a
Pleasure
blast.
to have you on the show. If you want to see more content like this, then you can like our Facebook page, or if you're watching on YouTube, you can click down there to subscribe. You can also join us in our chat group on Facebook, Game Talk for Gamers, where you can talk to me and the rest of the team right in there anytime you like. Thank you very much for joining us, and we will catch you next time on Nights at the Game Table.